a collective that is trying to find, ooh, damn, the courage and bravery to let go of something, okay? The courage and bravery to let go of something and clear something and move beyond something. The song is Don't Let Go. So I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't want you to let go. But I also feel like there's a part of you that's like, oh, I need to be brave enough to let go of this so I can see what spirit can bring forth for me in its place. I need to be brave enough and courageous enough to release something that I feel no longer serves me at this time in order to be able to call in something that feels like it's more aligned with what I'm ultimately desiring. So this is a collective that is trying to stand in a state of their power, stand in a place of courage. It feels like you're trying to encourage yourself as well at this time to be able to move towards new blessings and abundance. But you feel like if you don't let go, you won't be able to receive said blessings and abundance. So it's a difficult choice that you're making at this time, because there's a part of you that really wants your blessings or your abundance to come from one specific path. But then there's this awareness of the fact that if you keep holding on, perhaps you don't receive them at all. Dang. So you're trying really hard to let go of this time. The end of the year energy here is this awareness of the fact that you're trying to be brave enough to make a decision for you. For you. And I just heard it for the first time. So maybe you feel like this is the first time you've really made a decision for you in this area of your life. Where up until this time, you always feel like you were making decisions on behalf of other people's needs. You're like, no, like I need to protect what I need. I need to protect my energy. I need to protect my dreams, those future blessings that are incoming. And it shows that you're in this place as well with this Mercury retrograde full moon energy of a feeling called towards a higher love. A love that feels like it starts off as this beautiful friendship on fire and then expands and grows. A love that fully acknowledges who you are and fully devotes itself to who you are. That's what you desire. You're sick of love that feels transactional. You're sick of love that feels transactional, or love that can't value you in the way that you want to be valued. That's what's coming through here. Okay? What do we need to know here about this decision in particular? Insight into this decision in particular. Yeah, this is challenging because it feels like there are some of you who don't feel like you're ready just yet. But I would encourage you to not wait until you're fully ready to do something, because often when you're fully ready for something, you're too late. You're too late. And I feel that now this is a collective that needs to almost like fake it till you make it and push through to again stand in your power, using all of the magic that you are in order to be able to call in this brand new cycle and allow the universe to support you in bringing forth this transformation that will help you receive these blessings. For many of you, you're starting to expect that miracles can be possible, but maybe just not from this path. Not from this path. What do we need to know about this energy here that we're walking away from, or with the choice we're detaching from? So I feel like this is a matter of your self-confidence, okay? This is a matter of you showing your higher self you mean business. That's what this is. You know those moments that you have along your path where you have a chance to make yourself proud? And you can look back and be like, hell yeah! I did that. That's what this is. That's what this is. This is a moment for you to make yourself proud. Sorry for the jump scare, but I felt the energy, okay? But that's what it is. The opportunity for you to make yourself proud and to stand in your power and in your divinity and an awareness of your worth and your value. Look at you, shining from sea to shining sea. Look at all that you offer simply by being and existing. This is you recognizing your worth and making a decision that's independent of anyone else outside of your own needs. And that feels unfamiliar to you, but it also feels like something that over time will start to feel more like a natural instinct or reflex. Right now, choosing yourself feels tough, but that's just because you've never done it before. I feel like this is a collective that needs to choose their self and continue to choose their self moving forward. And 2025, moving forward, talking to New Year energy, is a 9 year, as we've spoken to in the past. What is a 9 year? Well, 9 is a year in which it is really about you being fully realized in your highest purpose and prosperity. All that you've desired and all that you've dreamed, calling that in. Something that for once maybe just seemed like a dream, finally having that come into focus, become your reality. That is what's available to you in 2025. But it's available to you because right now you're choosing yourself. What do we need to know about this person here, if anything? What was their purpose in my collective's path? This is somebody who was brought forth to help you create a major change on your life. This was a destined connection, but it feels like for a lot of you, what this was destined to do was show you that you need to fight to ensure that relationships are fair. Like that you need to protect the awareness of your worth and your value by ensuring that relationships are fair and equal and have reciprocity. That if there are unequal relationships or one-sided relationships, that's not the other person's fault. Damn. That's a tough message. But that's what this feels like. This is a collective that's like, if a relationship is one-sided, I'm learning that I have to be aware of that. I have to consciously decide to change things. And I can love someone till the cows come home, but if they're not reciprocating my efforts here, if they're not giving you what you deserve, then you have no choice but to move forward. And I feel that most of you, yes, you're making a decision based on the awareness for the first time of your worth and your value. Okay? So tell me, what will be the status of this relationship moving into 2025? I see that this is a collective that is like done. I'm going to be honest, like done with the old version of this relationship. And a lot of times we see collective messages where it's like, give this person a chance and like, you know, let them show you that they're committed and dedicated and they're going to come back forth with a brand new attitude. I don't see that happening in this reading. Full transparency in this reading, this is not somebody that's leveling up. And this is somebody that you're leveling up beyond. This is somebody that you are shifting beyond. This is somebody that you are literally quantum. So this is the energy as it stands in this collective. You are quantum leaping over this person. Like they're here and this is you on a pole vault. Whoa, over this person. Because you know that if you stay connected to this person, it keeps you stuck repeating the same cycle, right? It holds you back. And leaping over this person is what's actually creating momentum and progress. Leaping over this person is what's giving you this push. Leaping over this person is what's allowing you to recognize that you can grow through this. You can grow through this. And as you grow through this and transform through this on the other side, it feels like you're no longer holding on to these burdens. These burdens that you were holding on to were relative to this person. For many moons, I feel that you thought that this was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, I'm always going to attract one-sided relationships. I'm always going to attract unrequited love. I'm always going to attract people that won't show up for me. No one's ever going to see me in the way that I see myself. And I feel that you're realizing that you've experienced enough of those relationships to learn your lesson, and like enough is enough. And now that you've learned your lesson, you're not going to attract those relationships anymore. As it is written, so it shall be done. Moving forward, you shall attract in relationships that have equanimity, that are fair and balanced, that respect you, that honor you, that value you, that invest in you, that continue to build up with you. Those are the relationships that you attract because you've made that commitment to yourself. And I see this as a collective that means business. And you know I don't pull out the swears often, okay? So that's an emphasis on this syllable. This is a very important declaration of your self-worth. This is a collective that is like, I mean business. I am done with suffering at the hands of fate of others or living or learning through other people's karmic lessons. I've learned to love my own karmic lessons. You don't want to learn other people's karmic lessons. You're sick of having to go through the same cycle. Okay, what do we need to know moving forward here? What about love moving forward next year? Yeah, literally the energy is you are moving forward towards relationships that have reciprocity, towards partnerships that help you grow and help build you up. This is a collective that I feel like was in their Bob the Builder and like Barbara the Builder era for some time. Like y'all attracted in a lot of relationships in which you helped them become better. But then when it came to you, it's like the check didn't clear. You know, it was a lot of ISF. They weren't able to provide you that same resource, that same support. And I feel for a lot of you, you then recognize that you have to take that energy back and invest that energy into yourself. And that's what you've done here. So this is a collective message for a collective that's seeing itself differently. Flipped a lot of fixer uppers. Yeah, above market value now, right? But I feel like this is a collective that's seeing themselves differently. Seeing themselves differently. And I'm going to be clear. This is not like a oh boo-hoo collective. This is not a sad collective. I see you in a place of confidence. I see you in a place of understanding your ability to create your own life with integrity. I see you being in a place in which you are really just reflecting on the lessons that you've learned, but you're not crying over spilled milk here. Like you're not crying over relationships that you feel like left your life to make space for something better. This is a collective that has released a lot of heaviness and that feels at peace. That feels at peace and actually feels like you know what, the fact that I have all this to offer is a sign that the universe has a match for that. I know that there's a like type frequency. I know that the universe has a match for this energy. But I need to show the universe that I have confidence to the extent where I'm willing to be patient until they can bring that person forward towards me. And if I move back into that insecure place of accepting less what I deserve, I'm simply going to repeat those old cycles. So this is a collective that has learned. You have learned, okay? You have evolved. You have grown. And it feels good here. It feels good here, okay? So tell me what this person my collective's attracting in the next year. What do they need to know about this new year love here? For some of you, could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could have strong water placements. I see for others, you might have people fighting over you. And a lot of you might be like, what? People fighting over me? In what reality is that possible? In this reality. In the reality in which you have gained this level of confidence. In the reality in which you know your worth. In the reality in which you are sitting here on your throne, patient, yes, resting on your laurels. And this kingdom that you've built in this process of ascending through your lessons and through this period of growth. And this is a very attractive energy. This is a very magnetic energy. This is an energy that pulls a lot of people forward. So it's going to be a matter of who do you choose, right? Who doesn't insult your intelligence? I just heard someone who doesn't insult your intelligence. That's specifically what I heard. That's a very specific message. For some of you, you felt like your past partners weren't intelligent enough or insulted your intelligence. And I feel like this is somebody who's going to be on your level in terms of their intelligence, but also somebody who's going to be on your level in terms of their ability to give to you emotionally. This is somebody who's going to be a happily ever after relationship. Happily ever after relationship. A relationship that feels like all of the aspects of fulfillment that you specifically desire are available within it. I just got chills. You ain't never been loved like this. You've never been loved like this. You've never had a love like this that was giving you love in the way that you wanted to receive it. Water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, like I said, could also be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you could have strong placements. Okay, tell me more about how this relationship evolves and grows over time. So, this is the final ending of your old world here, okay? This relationship grows over time because this puts to death an old version of you, an old identity in which you felt like love was love that could not give or couldn't nurture you. And this begins a cycle of you receiving. Ooh, I'm just feeling this energy today. This is a cycle of you receiving. Prepare to receive. Open your heart to receive all that is available in this new partnership. Just be sitting pretty for a while, okay? Y'all don't need to do too much. You're always doing too much. You're always trying to put forth, this demonstration of who you are and try to prove yourself and try to make people love you. You don't need to make people love you. Just be you. That's lovable. Just sit here in your authentic self. That is so lovable. That is such an attractive energy. And that's what I see you doing. Receiving all that this partnership has to offer. So get ready. For some of you, again, could be a Taurus, strong Taurus energy coming through here. Final advice here as we're moving forward. Final advice here as we're moving forward. Hi, Miss Angela. So, this is your time. I literally heard, here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I'll say, it's alright. Here comes the sun. This is your time. This is your time of happiness. This is your time of fulfillment. This is your time of contentment. This is your time to shine. This is your time to radiate the confidence that you have been consciously cultivating to be able to call in the life of your dreams. A life that maybe, again, for some time seemed like it was just a dream, but is now available, is now your reality. I see for some of you, yes, you could be a Leo. This feels like Leo energy to me, but this is, when you look at other people's lives and think what it must be like to be able to have all of that. And for some time, maybe you felt like you were window shopping in other people's lives, or like looking at or viewing what other people were experiencing from this external perspective. This is you finally being able to live in this state of happiness and fulfillment that you thought maybe was just for other people. A lot of you felt like that was just for other people and this was never going to be for you. But this is for you and it's coming in. So most of you, it's about just continuing to evolve within this transformation in which you can allow the universe to guide you towards this beautiful, miraculous new chapter. You fought tooth and nail for this life and you deserve this. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And it has not always been easy. But I see this as a collective in which it's about to get really easy for. It's about to get really easy, okay? So, that initial decision here, I think y'all know what to do. But let's get some final insight in terms of how we make this choice. How does this collective make this choice? What can they do to make this choice? So first and foremost, some of the reason why you haven't been able to make this choice up until this time, okay? You haven't been able to make this choice up until this time is because you were giving so much of your energy outside of yourself that there was this energy of being disassociated. You need to ground yourself. You need to reconnect to your physical body. You need to move to a place in your life in which things feel more calm, in which you are prioritizing your own needs, prioritizing your own career, your own finances. You're taking care of the home, doing things that make you feel grounded, doing things that make you feel secure. That peaceful energy is going to help you feel like you can pull upon this reserve within you to make a choice based on your higher self, right? Sometimes we're not treating ourselves like our higher self, which makes it difficult to act like our higher self. That's a big message. I'm going to say that one more time for those in the back, in the cheap seats, okay? Sometimes we're not treating ourselves like our higher self. So then we can't act like our higher self. You need to treat yourself like your higher self. You need to treat yourself in the way that you deserve. You need to treat yourself with respect. You need to treat yourself with dignity. You need to honor yourself like the beautiful divine being that you are. And this holy love and this new world of blessings are coming in for you, okay? So I hope that love message was helpful for my collective, sending so much love, positive energy, and abundance. Thank you, Jill. We are going to do a few career messages. Why? I'm just feeling generous today. So we're going to do a few career messages. I know a couple people were wanting career guidance. Home run. I don't really know what sports references are. Line haul. Touchdown. Okay, let's do some career messages here. For those who are seeking career messages, I want to see some excitement here in this room, okay? Love you, baby. Love you, Miss Lisa. For those who are seeking career and financial guidance, I want you to tell me hell yeah in this room. I need to see some excitement. Just like we had excitement for love, we need to see excitement for ourselves, for our pentacles, okay? Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Spirits, angels, and guides, ascended masters, loved ones, teachers, positive ancestors. Give me the overall energy here as it relates to my collective and their career at this time. What do they need to know? Damn. Okay, the song is Bring It All to Me. Bring it all to me, okay? Yeah, this is a collective that is desiring to call in a path of prosperity. A path of prosperity and abundance. I feel for some of you, you feel intuitively like there's about to be a big change in your career. You've been seeing signs and synchronicities that are actually pointing you towards your highest path, okay? This is a collective that is just beginning to recognize their power and their ability to be able to create this economic blessing or these new financial blessings. What do we need to know here about career? Where's my collective feeling about their career at this time? You're feeling like there are major cycles here that are about to open or close. You're feeling like you need to reflect on what you've experienced up until this time and what you need to do moving forward. For some of you, you are manifesting a job opportunity or some type of offer that is coming in. I feel that there is a brand new start here. So for those of you who are seeking small changes, this doesn't feel like you're reading. This feels like a collective that is seeking big seismic shifts and changes, like something brand new, a brand new chapter, and something that feels like it is aligned with your higher purpose. What do we need to know about the highest purpose here for my collective? So I feel for many of you, your highest purpose, it looks different. For some of you, okay, I have two different collectives here. I have one collective that their highest purpose, and this is going to sound really funny, your highest purpose is not to work too much. Your highest purpose is to be able to have more leisure time and to be able to have a slower pace at work and to prioritize more of your hobbies and your interests and your family and your friends and like spend more time with relationships. For half of this collective, I feel like what you're seeking from your career is more work-life balance. Is being able to have more financial opportunities, but also being able to like slow down and be present in your life. You want to make your money work for you. You don't want to work for your money. It's like you don't really want to be putting too much effort or exerting too much effort. And you're kind of wanting the universe to do the dirty work. And it feels like this is a collective that is really happy with putting forth like menial effort, but you have a lot of passions and pursuits outside of work, outside of your career. Now, there's another collective here that has very good people skills or that are destined to work with people specifically, okay? So working in counseling or some type of altruistic position, medical, teaching, a diplomat, a counselor. there is a collective here that is meant to work with people because you have amazing people skills. And you do have a wish here that is coming true in this area of your life. You have the power to be able to create this new outcome. It feels like there's this magic that's within you that you need to share. I'm seeing as well that you could be a very good mentor for others. So maybe you feel like there's a mentorship capacity to your purpose. And I feel that you are strengthening within that position of mentorship in the upcoming year. What else do we need to know for this collective here? Yeah, there's an opportunity that could turn into something long-term. Some of you are still waiting for your next big break in this collective. You're waiting for your next big break. You're waiting for there to be a big shift or some type of significant move in order for you to be able to have a position that has more money or something that will accelerate the business that you're growing. But it does feel like that big shift is coming in for you. And once you get this big shift, once you get this big impact, it feels like this is going to set you up for success for long term. Okay? What do we need to know in terms of finances for this first path, our lazy, the lazy group? I'm just kidding. Okay, I actually feel y'all are going to hate this in path 2, okay? And some of you might even be resonating with both collectives. But in the group 1 here, thank you, Erna! I appreciate you! You're so sweet, my galactic goddess. So in group number 1 over here, I see that you are actually going to be able to do very well for yourself financially, even without lifting much of a finger or putting a lot of effort in. It shows that you're making good investments and you're thinking smarter. You're thinking smarter and not harder. It's like you're working smarter here by being strategic in the way that you approach this area of your life. And it actually feels like that pays off. It feels like there are payoffs with not putting too much effort into anything that you feel like doesn't have an immediate return. So group 1 that wants to spend more time in active presence and really just wants to enjoy the quality of your life, I see that for you. And I see financial blessings for you. And for most of you as well, you have strong earth placements, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That's an additional confirmation. For group 2, the financial blessings are unlimited. But I say this with a caveat. The caveat for group 2 is that you don't believe in yourself. There's some of you who are so damn powerful, but it's like other people have to tell you. It's like other people have to share that with you, or you have to hear from me or from a friend. It's like you don't see yourself in all your glory. You don't see all of the power that you have. You don't see your skills. You don't see your abilities. Bye, Sasha. You don't see all that you have, and it feels like that's what's blocking you from being able to activate this path. It's your own self-doubt and the desire to seek validation. And the self-doubts here are preventing you from being able to call in all that you've dreamed of in this area of your life. Most of you have a good understanding of what brings you a sense of passion. You're very much aware of what your purpose is. The good thing about this group is that you're very self-aware in terms of where you are uniquely skilled and your abilities, which is helping you align with this purpose. But it also feels like that alignment has not yet connected you to prosperity. It's like you're doing what you love, but you're not making enough money, is what it is, okay? That's the Coles notes of this energy. It's like you're doing what you love, or you're in the process of doing what you love, but you feel like it's not paying off just yet. And the universe is encouraging you to continue to do what you love, but address any doubts that you may have within yourself that are preventing you from fully unlocking this prosperous path, okay? Final insight and advice here for this group 1 over here. Okay, and group 2. So in group 1 here, okay, I see that you are in the process here of manifesting this dream life, which is a life of balance, which is a life of harmony, which is a life in which you are spending more time in leisure. But it also shows that you will be making investments in different areas of your life. It's not that this is going to be mundane. You'll still be able to have that quality of life and that balance, but you still will be able to feel a sense of fulfillment. So the advice here would be to ensure that you can continue to work towards building this foundation in which you can have the state of peace and harmony within your career and your finances. But the universe is going to support you in doing so. For some of you as well, make sure you don't have any karmic debris. Make sure you've cleared all of your karma in 2024 to be able to move into 2025, to be able to allow the universe to reward you, to allow spirit to reward you. For group number 2 here in this career collective, I'm seeing that a lot of you, again, need to move to a calmer place in your life, okay? Calmer place in your life. The calmer place in your life is you moving away from things that I feel like were disrupting you or were distracting you from your path. I feel that this collective number 2, this group, you're very emotionally driven. It's a very empathic group. You're very intuitive. This is the group of like those who would give someone the jacket off their back if they needed it. This is a group that is very altruistic by nature. But it feels like this group over here sometimes falls for other people's sob stories, or you get brought into situations in which you're emotionally drained, energy vampires, and it prevents you from focusing on your emotional needs or prevents you from focusing on your goals and ambitions. So for this group, the advice would be to move yourself into a calmer place.